Hello, my name's Jason and welcome back to I Have a Story. Once again, I'm sorry people. I came in here with a good spirit to try to do this, and I've now spent another half hour just to get my microphone to work again. I'm so sick of this stuff. You just keep pressing the buttons over and over, and eventually it does what it wants. And then I'm frustrated and I don't even sit down again and just ruin my videos because I'm now in an emotional state that I'm so sick of this every single day. I don't know how people go to work and deal with these damn computers every day that just are nothing but garbage. I'm sorry. I had another weekend. My meds didn't get filled on Friday again like they were supposed to, so another weekend without my meds, no sleep. Yesterday I couldn't eat at all because this morning I have a doctor's appointment. Now I'm a half hour late trying to get my video done, which I don't know if I'll get done and uploaded, and I get to deal with the mentality of all of it, and we wonder why our world's going insane, why people are going nuts. This is part of why I'm sharing my feelings with all of this with you people, because everybody out there's feeling this. Whether they show it to a different level or not, it affects everybody. And it's not just me that this happens to. I've sat and watched in offices and businesses where this stuff happens all the time. I even talked about a professional office that had to close for 10 days because they couldn't get a printer to work. And the people who were trying to install a new printer, and printer technology has been around for decades and we still can't get any of it right? Yeah, this stuff is wonderful. So I'm sorry, people, that I'm frustrated. I'm struggling. I haven't slept all weekend. Yesterday I couldn't eat because I have a doctor's appointment today, and this is how it works. I can't control my bowels, and I sit on a toilet till noon, 1 o'clock every single day. And to get to a doctor's appointment, or any appointment, I can't eat the day before. So no sleep, no meds, no food. This is what it does to me. This is my life. But for My Life Monday, that's not actually what I came out here to talk about until everything just pushed me down this rabbit hole again. I made this video already 6 times this morning, and not one time the audio is all garble. How do you deal with it? I'm tired of hearing just deal with it. Go shove it up somebody's rectum. I know I'm getting ready to go to a doctor who's about to shove it up mine. What I'm actually here to talk about today was the reason I quit going to Christmas with my family. Take a breath and calm down now. That's what I want to teach people, is breathing. Breathing's a big one. It really does help. But I'm here to talk about why I didn't go to why I stopped going to Christmas with my family. The assault that took place on me happened in 2009, and it happened in August. And they stole everything, and I lost everything again in my life. Part of why I'm struggling even just stand up and rebuild a life again now at almost 50 years old. What's the point? I've done it for almost 50 years, and all I've ever done is have it all taken away from me. Why try again? Why? I've done it so many times, built myself up just to have it all illegally, wrongfully, and corruptly taken away from me. So what is the point of building a life? Not when you're a man. Privileged. I feel so privileged. So the reason I gave up, quit going to Christmas with my family, at the time my son was young, and there's 2 reasons, and I'm going to lay them out here for you. My son was young. My sister and her husband are rich, beyond rich. Greedy, insane rich is what they are. They are greedy, and they put people down because they don't have and look and smell and feel like $1 million, and will tell it to you right to your face. They will tell you, you're a piece of shit, right to your face. They've done it to me, my dad, my whole damn family. At least my sister's husband did, multiple times. And it's pissed off my whole entire family, and he's happy because my family left them, and that's what he wanted, because we're not good enough for him. Again, my family's the most destructive, most shove it up your rectum family I could possibly have had all the way around. So not only is my sister and her husband butt-ass rich, but so is his family. He comes from a very wealthy family. So every year for Christmas, it would be my mom, my brother, if he wasn't in prison or in jail, my brother would be there. He doesn't give up a free meal. in my sister's husband's family, which was a whole bunch of rich people. Every year for Christmas, my son got one outfit, 3 books, a toy, and a gift card, while their kids spent 3 hours opening up so many presents that there was a huge mountain in the living room every year. And I got tired of watching my son be forced through that. And even my son, Dad, why do they get all these presents and I don't? Which isn't wrong of a child to ask. But how do you even answer that? So I went to my sister and said, hey, I want to start having our family Christmas at my house. I'll cook, I'll clean, you don't have to do nothing, just show up. I don't want my son to keep having to go through this. It's not right that he sits there and watches your family open, your kids open presents for 3 hours while he takes 2 minutes to open up 3 books, an outfit, a toy, and a gift card. That wasn't fair to him. But my sister's response is, we don't have time for that, we can't do that. You know, again, this is why I'm so against this greedy, rich societal life, because nobody has time for nobody. Screw you, it's all about me. Well, screw you, sis, right back at you. My son didn't deserve that. You could have given up one evening of your life for my kid, but it wasn't worth it to you. It's all about you. This is why I don't have many friends and why I walk away from my family, because I'm tired of this selfish bullshit. Am I selfish for wanting better for my son and my son to feel good? Well, it wasn't worth it to my family. I mean, shit, my dad didn't even bother. He doesn't even meet his grandkids. He doesn't even know who they are. Didn't want to. Nothing. So, if that wasn't bad enough, I was kidnapped in 2009 in August. I was beaten and tortured for an entire night. I suffer severe medical conditions from it and from the abuse and the beatings I took as a child from my parents. I so wanted to do for my grandpa. The first year when I lost everything and I was down and bedridden and all of that, my grandpa didn't know the full extent because my family didn't want to hurt his feelings. So lie to your grandpa, because that's what we do today. We lie about everything. Can't be honest about a damn thing in our country anymore, can we? And we wonder why it's all gone to shit. So I show up for Christmas and I didn't have anything for my grandpa. I didn't have anything, period. I lived off of $300 a month is what the state gave me to live off of. $300 a month. Here, pay your bills. You got to pay a way to live. Pay everything off of $300 a month. Thank you, state. It helped me out a lot. And it actually did, surprisingly. And it's taught me how to live off of nothing. Pros and cons to everything, right? So the following year when I'm getting back on my feet, I had an idea for Christmas. My grandpa was upset. My grandpa was so upset for Christmas that year that he looked around and said, Jason didn't get me anything? Why didn't Jason get me anything? Next thing we know, he got up and left all the presents sitting there and didn't even take his presents that he did get from everybody else with him. He just got up and left upset because I didn't get him anything. Do you know how bad that hurt me? It crushed me. And it crushed me that I couldn't be honest with my grandpa and tell him why. Because my family, bunch of assholes is all they are. So it crushed me that my grandpa walked out of Christmas, and it ruined both of our Christmases because he was upset that I didn't get him anything. So the following year, it struck me so hard that I wanted to come up with the best idea I could. The idea I came up with was, now that Grandpa can't come out anymore and spend time with the family and see his grandkids playing, I'm going to get him a digital picture frame. And this was back when they first came out, and this was back in 2010 is where we're at now. I spent a lot of time with my sister, and every year called her up. One of the big things I did with the kids, and every single year I took them for Halloween, I'd take them to a pumpkin patch, and we'd do the corn mazes and all the activities for pumpkin patch. But then all of a sudden, my sister didn't have time for that, even though I called her up and said, hey, what you doing? We're at the pumpkin patch. Well, I've been trying to get a hold of you for days now to go this weekend. Well, we didn't have time. What do you mean you didn't have time? You're there right now. How do you not have time? Thanks again, sis. All about them. That's part of why I'm so against rich people, because all the rich people I meet are so selfish and greedy. That's why they're rich. They don't give a damn about anybody else but themselves. So I came up with this great idea. I'm getting Grandpa a digital picture frame, and I made a huge deal all year long. Hey, sis, you got your camera? Get a picture of that. I don't have mine. I want pictures of all the kids and everything they're doing. Gather me up all the pictures, and all year long I made a huge deal about it. I put all the pictures together and made a collage and put them on a picture frame. My sister's birthday is on Christmas Eve, so I called her up Christmas Eve night to wish her a Merry Christmas. Or a happy birthday, I'm sorry. Her birthday's on Christmas Eve, and I called her to wish her a happy birthday. And what did she tell me? Hey, we got Grandpa a digital picture frame. What do you mean you got Grandpa a digital picture frame? That was my idea. I already got it. I'm already put it together. And I'm sure since you guys are rich, yours is much nicer than the shitty $20 one I got him. I hung up the phone. I ripped my Christmas tree out of the room, ripped the cords right out of the wall, took it all outside, and burned everything I had. Nobody got presents for me again because I burned them that year. I wanted to make it up for my grandpa. But my rich sister, who could afford to buy him a brand new car if she wanted to, decided she had to steal my idea that I made a big deal about all year long. Such a big deal that after my grandpa passed away, my mom went and got that digital picture frame and gave it back to me, thinking I'm the one who gave it to him, even though she was there for Christmas that I didn't go to because I dropped off my son and left. And just said, I guess, do I take my... I mean, I'm so tired of these families putting me in these situations, and even people and everybody putting me in these situations, to even have to have these thoughts and feelings and make these decisions. Do I even go in there when I can't even face and look at anybody and look them in the eye and know Grandpa's going to be pissed like he was last year? Do I remove my son from seeing his family because of it and force him to watch his niece and nephew, his cousins, open up presents for hours while he just gets to sit there and drool? Bullshit is what it is. It was completely bullshit. My sister and her husband are selfish pricks. That's part of why I don't fucking talk to them no more. And it was the last Christmas that I didn't go to because I couldn't see my grandpa do that again. And guess what? My grandpa did again. He left, upset, and he never went to a Christmas again after that. People's selfishness ruins everything. Part of why I'm so against being selfish. Am I selfish for wanting better for my son and not let my son feel the pain of all of that? Or was it selfish of them to not say, hey, we can go have Christmas at your house. We don't have to do nothing but show up. But the problem is I'm not good enough for them. That's what the whole problem is. My house wasn't good enough. They never came to my house. They won't go to anybody else's house because they don't live in $1 million mansion like they do. So it's not worth it to them. Like, why would I go into your hovel? You guys all live in hovels. Why? We live in a fucking brand new $1 million mansion. Screw your hovel. You guys all live in shoeboxes. Screw you. And that's the way they treated our whole family. Which is why it left me to the mentality I ended up with. And walking away from them because eventually I'm going to end up knocking them out. I know better. I walk away. Everybody gets those feelings. Everybody can be pushed beyond limits. They were pushing me beyond mine and I had to walk away. Or else it was going to become devastational all the way around. And I was going to become the bad one after, and this is how the world works, right? People push you, push you, push you, you explode, you're the bad one. I know better than to fall into that one. So then even after all that, my mom actually had the audacity, after all of that, not even realizing what went on, she had the audacity to give me that picture frame back after my grandpa passed away. Because she remembered that I'm the one who made such a big deal for a year about it, but somehow didn't remember that I did not walk into Christmas. I did not come and dropped off my son, and that my sister gave my grandpa one. She don't remember none of that. She just remembers the whole year that I was the one making such a big deal about it. So I drove by her house and threw it in her driveway and wrote on the box, F you. Because my sister cared so much that my grandpa didn't know how to use a digital picture frame, so he never took it out of the box. Somebody actually had to go over to his house and put it up for him, which I was going to do with the one I got him, but my sister's too busy to go visit and take care of my grandpa and actually treat him like her grandpa. I don't know what more to say right now, and I'm tired, and my brain is fried, I'm emotional. I guess I'll just stop it here, and this is why I quit going to Christmas with my family.